Hi, it's Alexis Hasselberger, time management and productivity coach. So I was reading a book the other day, a novel, and it was called The Seven Moons of Molly Almeida. I'll put a link to it below. It was a good book. But anyways, I'm not doing a book review here. There was one line in that book that literally stopped me in my tracks. Like seriously, I was on a run. I was listening to the audiobook and I heard this line and I stopped running and I got my phone out and I rewound, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. I listened to it again and then I wrote it down in my task list because I knew I was going to have to talk about this and to write about this. It was that powerful. So what is the line that stopped me literally in my tracks? It was this: there are always things to do. Most of them are pointless, right? And I stopped because it's so true, right? There are bajillion things that we could be doing at any given moment. There are lots and lots of things that are on our plate that we think might be important. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But many of the things that are kind of clogging the wheels are actually pointless, right? And so I was thinking about this for myself because I actually had something that had come up recently and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, things are pointless. So there was in my kids' school, one of my kids' school, there's a little app and every day you're supposed to like click the button and say, yes, my kid is getting to school via whatever transit means there are. So sometimes, if they're going on public transit or by car or whatever, you're supposed to let the school know how they're getting there. And then your kid is supposed to click the other button that says they are on their way. And then this is like a safety issue. So then the school will know, like if somebody doesn't show up, but they said they were on their way, then, they'll call me and we can all freak out together, right? So it's this kind of safety thing. So my kid has been in this middle school for a few years now, and I have been diligently clicking this button every single school day for like 3 years, right? And then the other day, I was talking to one of my kids, this kid, because I wanted to get this off my plate. I was thinking, well, he has to click the button in the morning anyways to say he's on his way. So why doesn't he just click the button that I'm clicking to say how he's getting to school? Like, why am I still doing this? Couldn't he be doing this, right? Delegation to your kids, totally other topic, but like, I'm all for it. So anyways, my kid says to me, my 14-year-old says to me, I don't click that button. And I said, what? And he said, yeah, I stopped clicking that button like 2 weeks into the first year that I was at this school. Like I haven't been clicking this button for like 3 years. So I have been clicking this button that apparently does nothing, that nobody cares about, because no one has ever reached out to me to say that my son is not doing his part of this bargain. And so I emailed the school and I said, hey, I am clicking this button diligently every single school day. Do I have to? And they basically said, like it's good if you can, but it's not necessary. Lots of people have kind of let this go by the wayside. And so I realized like I had been doing this pointless task for years, right? And I'm not going to do it anymore. It's not on my task list anymore. I removed it. I removed a pointless task. So this is my challenge for you. Become the bullshit detector here. Look around at your task list, at your many lists in different places, at the things that you're doing, and ask yourself, is this a pointless task? Am I doing a pointless task right now? Could I be using this time on something else? Now, arguably, this task took me 5 seconds a day, right? But it took up a little mind share, right? And if we calculate 5 seconds over, I don't know, the last 3 years, that's, I don't know, a few hours. I didn't do the math, sorry, before I started recording this video. But I could have saved myself some time because I was doing a pointless task, a task that now feels very silly. So where else? Where are you doing pointless tasks? Can you identify one pointless task that you're doing and stop doing it? How good will you feel when you do that? Now, if you like my content and you want to get it every single week, make sure you subscribe because that way you are going to get a new video from me every Monday and you will never miss one. All right. See you soon.
Yep, make sure to subscribe. Video editor here, by the way, because only about 23% of the people that watch our videos are subscribed. So please subscribe.